So you're probably wondering where what?
Yeah, my earliest years, I'm just stubborn, man. I just never give up. I mean, if we're just jumping right into it, this is a great, no intro or anything, just boom.
Most people who fail on YouTube give up after a few months. Jimmy Donaldson failed for 5 years and kept going anyway. He enrolled at East Carolina University and dropped out after 2 weeks. His mother was so disappointed she kicked him out of the house. He spent most of his time on campus, not in class, but editing videos in his car. "That's all I ever talked about at school," he said. "People would tell me, all you do is talk about YouTube. You're too obsessed. Get a life." But Jimmy wasn't just making videos. He was conducting research. He was obsessed with a single question that nobody else was asking. Why do people watch? Not what they watch, not who they watch. Why? He studied retention curves, thumbnail psychology, title structure. The exact moment viewers clicked away, he treated the algorithm not as a gatekeeper, but as a puzzle, and he was determined to solve it. Then, in January 2017, he posted a video of himself counting to 100,000. It took him 40 hours to film.
88,864, 88,865, 88,000.
The video drew tens of thousands of views within days, and something clicked. If I do something interesting enough that people can't look away, they won't. Here's where most people get the MrBeast story wrong. They think he got famous and then got rich. That's not what happened. Most YouTubers treat platform revenue as income. Donaldson treated it as seed capital. Every dollar his early videos made went straight back into the next video, then the next, then the next. Each main channel video now costs $3 to $4 million to produce. In 2024 alone, Beast Industries spent more than $110 million more than it earned.
I am standing on $5 million of real money. $5 million in cash.
On paper, that sounds insane. In practice, it's genius. The math doesn't work if you view YouTube as the business. It works perfectly if you view YouTube as the marketing expense for Feastables, merchandise, and future ventures. Think about what that means for a second. Disney spends billions marketing its brand so people buy theme park tickets and merchandise. MrBeast figured out how to make the marketing itself so entertaining that 500 million people seek it out voluntarily. His company generates $600 to $700 million in annual revenue. His chocolate brand Feastables is on the shelves of every Walmart and Target in America. He landed a $100 million deal with Amazon Prime for Beast Games. Beast Industries was valued at $5.2 billion in its most recent funding round. He didn't build a YouTube channel. He built a media conglomerate and used YouTube as the distribution engine. Let's talk about what Time's decision actually means, because they didn't put MrBeast on this list by accident. According to Time, he built the largest subscriber base on YouTube by understanding attention better than anyone. And what stands out is what he does with it. He treats attention like a resource, reinvesting it into bigger ideas, bigger risks, and real-world impact. That framing is important. They didn't put him in the entertainment category. They placed him in the business, technology, and AI leaders category, alongside Sundar Pichai, Dario Amodei, and Michael Dell. Read that again. A YouTuber listed alongside the CEO of Google. Because what Jimmy Donaldson figured out is something that every major media company, every television network, every Hollywood studio has been desperately trying and failing to crack. He figured out how to make people choose to watch.
I built this massive theme park. This is a $1 billion chocolate factory.
Not algorithmically pushed, not scheduled, not advertised into a living room. Chosen. By 2026, his main YouTube channel alone has over 440 million subscribers, making him the platform's most subscribed individual. For context, the Super Bowl draws around 125 million viewers once a year. MrBeast reaches 3 times that audience, repeatedly, on demand. The NFL has a $113 billion media rights deal. One man, with a camera, builds a more loyal and more engaged audience than any sports league on earth. Just like everything in life, there's always some setbacks, and no honest account of MrBeast's rise can ignore what happened behind the scenes. In 2024, participants from the Beast game production filed a class action lawsuit alleging chronic mistreatment, inadequate food, medical neglect, and unsafe working conditions on set. The show, designed to be the biggest competition series in YouTube history, became embroiled in exactly the kind of controversy that would have ended most careers. Critics have long questioned whether his philanthropy is genuine, or whether it's a sophisticated marketing strategy dressed up as generosity, whether real human suffering is only worth documenting if it generates a high click-through rate. To his fans, he's a modern-day Robin Hood. To his critics, he represents the gamification of charity, where human need is only addressable if it also goes viral. And there's the uncomfortable question looming over all of it. Critics point to the key man risk at the heart of his empire. If Donaldson stops filming, the multi-billion-dollar valuation of Beast Industries could evaporate overnight. He's not just the CEO of his company, he is the company, which raises the most important question of all. Time putting Mr. Beast on this list isn't just an acknowledgement of what he's built, it's a signal that the old gatekeepers, the TV networks, the studios, the publishing houses that decided who was famous and who wasn't, they no longer control the door. For a century, influence was distributed top-down. A small number of powerful institutions decided what the world saw, heard, and believed. Mr. Beast didn't ask permission. He built his own network, his own distribution, his own audience, from a bedroom in North Carolina, and grew it to a scale that makes traditional media look like a local newspaper. And here's what should keep every executive in Hollywood up at night. He's 27 years old. The next generation of consumers, the people who will decide which companies survive, which brands matter, which stories get told, they didn't grow up watching TV. They grew up watching him. Every brand that still thinks a 30-second television spot is how you reach people is already living in the past. Every media company that still thinks fame requires their permission is already irrelevant. Mr. Beast didn't just change YouTube, he changed what power looks like, and Time Magazine just made it official.
If I don't have 1 million subscribers when you see this video, my entire life has been a failure.